Hello, everybody. I am the fucking bear. And, well, holy shit on everything. Let's just head on up, shall we? I'll cover myself in jizz to keep her safe.
You can't run from me. I'll find you.
David, would...
You did it, Myra. You kept her safe. Now you're putting her in danger.
Would you cover yourself in jizz to keep your kid safe? I believe the only correct answer to that question is, whose jizz? Alright. Honey pumpkin? Sweetie pie?
Myra? Is it you?
Sebastian.
Why are you fighting me, Myra?
You don't understand. This is our new home. Lily will be safe here. Happy. Free from fear. Free from pain.
No, Myra. This isn't real. Pain is part of real life, and so is love. If she stays in here, she won't live a life free from fear. Because she won't be living a life at all.
You don't understand. The things they did to her. I can protect her.
No. Please, let me take her out of here. Let's do it together. We can be a family again.
No! I won't let anyone take her from me!
No. Please, Myra. We still have time. We can leave. I am not gonna leave Lily here. Please.
Anyone who tries
I think we're Canadian.
must die!
Don't make me do this!
And now she's a Shibito. Why not? I've been waiting about 17 years for David's fucking ass to get back to playing Siren, but he just doesn't give a shit about me. Oh dear.
My God.
Oh.
You hurt me. You'll hurt her too.
I won't let you.
God damn it, Myra! Stop this! Think about what you're doing!
Shoot her in the belly.
Where were you when we needed you?
Over yonder. I don't think this is gonna do anything.
I don't want to do this to you, Myra!
You're too late. You let them have her.
So if she breaks these, it gives me ammo.
Shit!
Oh God. No. No, 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 no. Stompy. 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 Stompy.
Stop me.
Please, Myra! I know you're still in there! You gotta stop!
Mare. Ow. Can I please inject myself?
Leave us alone.
Get over here. Thank you. Oh, it's on her back now.
I won't give up.
This is difficult. I don't even know if I'm hitting it.
Protect Lily. Leave us alone.
I don't have any more ammo. Alright, what's gonna be greatest against this? I want to think that, but no. I'm just gonna go with that so I can get the most for the boast. Ow. I got a few good hits in there. Can't do anything with melee. Hey, I saw healing. There's no way to dodge that one. Oh, hello.
Protect Lily.
Well, there goes an arm. Hey! Hey, hey!
You can't escape me.
Okay.
I don't want to do this.
Damn it. Wait a minute. Why'd you switch back to my, I keep forgetting that your different types of weapons still have their ammo in them. Damn it. Got one. Fuck. 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 Whew. Ah, shit.
Protect Lily.
Ah, shit. Do I have anything left in... Yep. And there's nothing else there. I just gotta wait. Damn it! Okay.
Leave us alone.
God damn it!
Protect Lily.
Where the fuck are you? Yeah? No.
I must protect Lily.
Forgive me, Myra.
Oh, fuck.
To keep her safe.
I won't let them get to her again. All I've done.
To keep her safe.
Well, did I do it? Oh. What happened? Well.
Myra. Myra. Please. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to.
No. I couldn't control myself. You did the right thing. Thank you. I'm so glad you're alive. You have to take Lily. Get her out of here.
I'm getting us all out of here. Come on.
It's too far. Leave me.
I'm a big, strong man.
Get Lily.
I'll carry you.
Leave me.
No.
Ain't happening.
I won't leave you again.
You have to. Go. I'll follow.
You're lying.
I'll meet you there. Lily needs you now.
I've seen enough movies to know what you're trying to pull on me, lady.
Hurry.
Okie dokie.
Gotta get to the house. Almost there. Please be safe, Lily.
Nice ass shot. I think our password is
Reestablish
password.
contact, sir.
Where is he?
We can't get an exact location. Wait! The core's been located. The marker is approaching her.
Excellent. Instruct the marker on how to re-establish the core.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, sir, but it's too late for that. The environment has taken too much damage. Even with the core back in place, total collapse of Union is imminent.
So be it. We still have STEM. We can start again. But we need the core. She's too valuable to abandon. Have the med team prepare for core extraction. How much time?
Depends on how fast he can get her to the extraction point. They're close. Shouldn't be long. Med team in place and standing by.
Once extracted, have the med team terminate the marker. He served his purpose.
Yes, sir.
Kid. Call your man and give him instructions.
Well, I guess this is it, kid.
Kid! Did you hear me?
Yeah, I did.
Is that insubordination I'm sensing?
You can't kill him.
Yes, we can, and we will. Once he's back in the real world, he'll become a liability. Now, call him and tell him where the extraction point is. Come now, kid. He signed his death sentence the moment he entered STEM. Now, do as I've ordered, or you'll be signing yours as well.
No.
A shame that you'd attempt to betray us. I had such hope for you.
Ah, shit!
Not happening. You stand down.
We're not in STEM anymore. You guys shouldn't take more than one headshot to kill. She's not... She ain't got no brain juice. She's all weapon swaying all over the place. She takes less damage.
All security personnel report to the control room. All security
We
personnel.
need to hurry before more show up.
Don't let her get away!
Eh?
Lily!
I'm
She's gotta be in her room
confused.
upstairs.
Oh, it's throwing me all over the place. Is that necessary? I knew that was there. I could see that through the window. I thought I thought that meant there was going to be another battle. I thought it was ammo.
Lily. My sweet little girl.
Dad?
It's me, Lily. I'm here.
Is it really you?
Shh. It's really me. I'm here to take you home.
You mean we're not home?
No, baby. But we will be soon.
So tired.
Go back to sleep. When you wake up, we'll be safe again. Myra! I've got her. Come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
I'm sorry, Sebastian. I can't.
Yes, you can. I'll carry both of you if I have to. but I'm not...
Mobius has to be stopped.
Screw Mobius. We've lost too much time to them already. We can get away, just the three of us. We'll go someplace where they'll never find us.
There's nowhere to hide. They're everywhere. Lily will always be in danger, unless I destroy them.
Okay, fine, I'll wait. Once Mobius is gone,
It doesn't work that way, Sebastian. It can only be done from inside. STEM is more than just this place. All of Mobius are connected to it via the chips in their heads. Once I assume the power of the core, I can transmit a signal just as Union collapses. A signal that can take Mobius down once and for all.
But we're finally together again.
There's no other choice. This is part of the plan. It always has been. I'm sorry.
Myra.
Shh. Just promise to take care of the little one. Never let her forget how much her mother loved her.
Myra. There's so much I want to say to you.
You don't have to say anything. I've been watching you all this time. I know how you've suffered, what they did to you, what I did to you. You didn't ask for any of this. You've been into hell twice for it. It's time for you to leave now. To live the life that was taken from you.
I love you, Myra.
I love you too. Both of you. That's why I'm doing this. But there's no more time. You have to go, now!
Come and get me, assholes.
Warning, warning, Alpha 1, emergency. Warning, warning, Alpha 1, emergency.
Shit.
We've got a pin down! Shoot to kill!
You're not making this easy.
Where's she keeping all this ammo?
Gotta get to the STEM room. Just need to make it downstairs.
Can I... Why not take the gun?
Hang on, Sebastian.
Wanna tell me why not take the gun?
Almost there.
All security personnel report to the STEM room.
I hope this works, Myra.
What are you doing, kid? Your actions will only result in your death. You must know this. You had such potential. You could have amassed such power. And now you choose to throw it all away. Why? After all you've seen, all you've done, why the crisis of conscience now? Is it for the detective? For the child?
No. It's for me.
Think about what you're doing, kid. STEM is needed. Imagine it! A unified consciousness for all mankind. No more wars. No more disparity. No more pain.
No going back now. I hope you were right, Myra.
Sebastian,
Kidman, I've got her. Where do I go?
get to your room.
All right. But Myra's staying behind. You know why.
Okay. We don't have much time.
My room's pretty far away.
Don't worry, Lily. We're almost there. Oh my God! Please. We're gonna be home soon. Just gotta hang on.
It's not too late to stop this, kid. If you do, I promise to kill you quickly. Otherwise, the punishment for your betrayal will be legendary.
I'm going to be legendary, all right. Legendary for taking you down! A world without choice isn't a utopia. A hive mind only works with a queen that controls it. Join us or die? Well, guess what? There's a third choice. And that's fuck you!
You are foolish! But oddly admirable. It's a shame to have to lose you like this, kid.
What? You thought that I was just flying by the seat of my pants here? I took my chip out 3 days ago.
No matter! You'll die today. One way or another.
Come on, Sebastian. We're almost out of time. You did it, Myra. I knew you would. Take it easy, Sebastian. You're safe now.
Lily. Where's Lily?
I need your help getting her out. Stand over there.
Hurry!
Is it really you?
Yes, Lily. It's really me.
I was having the worst nightmare.
Shh. I know, Lily. But you're awake now. The nightmare's over. There's nothing to be scared of anymore. It really is, isn't it? I'm not still inside there, just thinking I'm...
It really is over. Thanks to Myra. Come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Given that they got operatives fucking everywhere, I just imagine there's like supermarkets and shit where people are just dropping dead. Waka Waka. That's the video game. That's the video game. So, I'm gonna say something that's probably gonna make David swim across the ocean to kick my ass. I liked the first game more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, David. Okay, here's the thing. I have made it clear on many occasions that my stance is that I will put up with bad gameplay if I enjoy the atmosphere and the scares and all that shit. David has said that he agrees to an extent, but that if the gameplay's too bad, it detracts from the experience too much, and he can't enjoy himself. Here's the thing. I would like to harken back, if you will. I'd like to harken back to a little game I played about 4 years ago called Black Soul. Now, this game was a steaming pile of shit. Alright? You've played games with bad hitboxes. This game just didn't have hitboxes. If a zombie lunged in the same room as you, it got you. But I love the atmosphere. Now, I would gladly replay Black Soul over something like, I don't know, Dead Space 3 or something. A game where, like, the gameplay is very smooth and really well done. But the, actual scariness is dog shit. But that's just how I am. I've, played some shit games in my life, and I'm a patient guy. I have a lot of patience when it comes to playing video games. I'll put up with a lot. This game wasn't as scary as the first one. First off, the boss, like the main enemies, Buzzsaw Lady, and what the hell else even was there? Beyond Buzzsaw Lady, what other, like, recurring scary... The flamethrower guy? I mean, what's scarier? The Keeper. Executioner guy. Fucking things and... Or... a guy that's got a flamethrower. Scary. Fucking... The game even knew. The game even knew that the enemies in the first game were scary because it brought them back. That was the most interesting. That was awesome that they brought those enemies back for that section. That was intense, and it reminded me of how scary and how much I enjoyed fighting those enemies. Like, obviously the gameplay, like, there was gameplay issues, that would get in the way sometimes, but just from a scariness perspective, I greatly enjoyed fighting those enemies over fighting them enemies. I mean, the flamethrower guy was just so inconsistent with his AI. Sometimes you could just circle him repeatedly and backstab him, and then you saw at the end there that I would get behind him, and then he would be like, I'm just gonna stand here for about 8 hours, and you're not gonna get a backstab, and then I'm just gonna arbitrarily turn around and smack you in the face. The Buzzsaw Lady, her design was scary, but the use of her was shit. Their actual usage of that enemy was just shit. There's so much they could have done with that, and like that section near the beginning when he was crawling through the vents and her saw was coming up through the vents. And then, one thing I will hand to this game, that they did some dynamic things, because one thing I've always said in a horror game is that I like when there's dynamic scares that you might not trigger. Horror game developers seem terrified of letting you miss a scare. And that pisses me off, because how many horror games have you played where you're walking somewhere and then the camera suddenly pans to get you into position for your scare? How many times has a scare been ruined because the camera had to pan, take control away from the player, and pan to get into position for your fucking scare? It's just, that's not scary at all. But like, you had to get in the bus, while fighting that chick to get that scare of it trying to saw through the roof like that. And that was fucking intense. But, I just don't think the locations were even remotely as memorable as the locations in the first game. The first game, like, had, like, that weird, like, the castle That place was weird. It wasn't that fun, but the Circus of Values. Now this is where like what me and David talk about come into play. That circus, carnival-ish, whatever area. The gameplay was shit. There were so many times that I would get killed because of the game deciding, oh, it's going to make me stand up to do this, or it's going to make me do this, or I can't do this. But atmosphere-wise, it was creepy as fuck. It was unsettling. The music was unsettling. Everything about it was unsettling. The initial, like, town in the first game was fucking creepy. Beacon itself, you know, the mental hospital locations were creepy. This... I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember anything. I just finished the game, and I can't remember any memorable locations. I mean, the ending, like, near the end, with, like, the snow and stuff, that was interesting. But before that, I'd say the only location that was kind of memorable from an aesthetic point was, like, the weird medieval dungeon location. That was creepy. And I wonder what the deal with the singing lady that would show up, because she was a side character. I'm pretty sure it was actually possible to play through most of the game and never once encounter her. I'm pretty sure all of her encounters were optional. I don't know. Maybe I missed something. Like I said, I didn't save that one guy. I'm wondering. That's why I'm going to Why are we leaving Kidman behind? No, time out! Time out, why are we leaving Kidman behind? I'm not gonna go down the obvious route and say that Sebastian and Kidman should hook up. I don't like people like that try to, I think they call it shipping or whatever the fuck, where they obsess over what characters are gonna get together or some shit. No. After what Sebastian just went through, he's not interested in romance right now. But it just seems odd, cause like, you never know if Mobius had any safeguards in place, like why would that main guy have an implant? Why would, to quote the dude from, what was it, Kingsman, I love that movie, you think I'm dumb enough to put one of those in my own fucking head? Why would he put that in his own fucking head? Like, there's gotta be someone higher up than him that's like, I don't know. But, you'd think they'd stick together until they're certain that everything's okay. Okay, we're scanning something. What were we scanning? Someone want to tell me what we were scanning? I don't know what we're scanning. Holy shit! Yes, New Game Plus. I'm just gonna. Yeah, there we go. Got a wiener out. I'm just gonna have to. Yeah, there we go. Oh, God. Yes. Holy shit. Nice. I wonder what out of that I unlocked by... There's got to be something out of that I unlocked by playing it on Nightmare. I'm wondering which of those items was unlocked by playing on Nightmare. Obviously, once I eventually get around to seeing David's footage, I'll be able to, you know... Whew. Now, I am going to... Upgrades, equipment, collectibles, screen shell and weapon parts are also more plentiful in New Game Plus. You select any difficulty equal to lower or lower to the original difficulty completed. You receive all your carried over. Yeah. Yeah. Now, what's, classic mode? I'm curious. Let's back out and try to start a new game and see what classic mode is. Curious about that. Oh, so there's no autosaves and the number of saves is limited, like, you know, Resident Evil style. And neither weapons nor skills can be upgraded. One thing I'm curious about, though, is what's the difficulty level, because I imagine that not being able to upgrade your skills or weapons on Nightmare with the amount of ammo I was able to acquire on Nightmare, that just wouldn't be possible. Like, that wouldn't mathematically work. So I'm wondering what the difficulty level is. I'm curious about that. I am curious about that. I'll have to look that up. But, anyway, I just don't think this was as memorable as the first one was. Like, even the intro. Do you remember the intro to the first game that it had that really cool song, and, like, it was all, like, black and whitish, sepia-toned, and it was, like, showing different locations, and it was really creepy. And then what's the intro to this? I'm falling. I'm falling, and now I'm walking, and here's the title. Here's, like, the logo for the game. Okay, go play the fucking game, asshole. That's not an intro. Where's the intro? I just, like, I'll put it like this. I have no interest to ever play the first game ever again. Alright? I have no interest in ever playing this, and I'm planning on replaying this. Alright? That's now we've established that. I don't look back as fondly on this as I did on the first, because there was just so many disturbing, creepy moments, and I think the boss battles were designed better. Hell, that boss battle with that street lamp guy, you could see how broken that was. I'm sorry, but there shouldn't be a boss where if you didn't happen to have enough ammo, you're basically fucked. That's just dumb. And you may say, well, old school games are that way. No, they're not. Old school games like, you know, the Resident Evils and stuff, even if you ran out of all your ammo, you could still run past most of the enemies. And, yeah, you may wind up in, like, a boss battle that you're kind of ill-equipped for, but all the other boss battles had regenerating ammo. The only one where I really noticed it, because it was the only one where I ended up needing it, was the original battle with the flamethrower guy, but this one didn't, and you saw that I basically ended up, luckily I ended up crafting and getting a bunch of shots on its weak spot and everything. Now that, I will say that final battle was very memorable. I enjoyed that final battle. That was good. It's hard to make a final battle good when you're doing the typical glowing weak point bullshit. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the aesthetic of it. And that's generally my, maybe this is because I'm a sorta-ish game developer myself, but I just take aesthetic over gameplay. I always have and I always will. And that's why I put up with Black Soul, and that's why I finished it, and that's why I think it's not up anymore, because I took that channel down years ago, but I think I'm like one of the only people on YouTube that ever finished that game. I couldn't find any other Let's Plays of it that actually finished it, but I don't know. I mean, David, okay, I'm not going to try to convince you to my way of thinking. That's not what I'm trying to do here. If your way of thinking is that if the gameplay is too bad, then it detracts from the horror, it makes it not worth enjoying, that's fine. That's not how I am. I've put up with some very poorly designed games because I enjoyed something about it. I enjoyed something about the aesthetic. But one thing I will ask is, do you agree with me that the first one was more memorable? I'm not asking about the gameplay, I'm asking about the how much it stood out. Because, like, as much as I, praised and talked about how much I like the idea of an open world horror game and how I wish there were more of them, there's not enough like that. At the end of the day, Union was kind of boring. Let's see here. You had 2 locations in Union. Which even fucking Dead Island had more locations than that. But in the first location, what was memorable? The train yard was kind of creepy. That area. Other than that, it was all the same. And then in the second one, there was some creepy locations within it, like when you go into the diner and then the creepy lady singing chick comes out. But beyond that, what was memorable about this game? What locations stuck out? Oh, I almost forgot. I can't believe I forgot about it. Another location that was definitely creepy and memorable was the, like, where it was just blood everywhere, and, like, there was bits of building and stuff, and it was just all darkness. That place was creepy as fuck. Beyond that, I don't know. I just feel like the first game was more memorable. Yeah. That said, like I said, I am going to replay it. I'm going to wait, and I'm going to look up what classic mode changes. Like, it says that it's limited saves, no autosaves, and can't upgrade your shit. But I'm interested in the difficulty level, because I don't think I'd want to go through Nightmare in classic mode. I don't think I'd want those combined, because the amount of damage it took to kill a lot of enemies, then compared to how much ammo I could get, I just don't think it'd be possible to kill the enemies. Although, it could be that in that mode they're expecting you to sneak past most enemies and just get to your objectives and hurry up. I guess it would make sense, because you're in a regular gameplay, play of this, your incentive to kill the enemies is to get the brain juice to upgrade. And so without that incentive, you're not going to, other than, ammo drops, you're not going to get anything from killing an enemy. So it does make sense that you would want to just get past them. So I'm going to look that up. But then I also kind of want to play through in New Game Plus. I kind of like the idea of maxing everything out. Also, I'm hoping that when it says collectibles are kept over, I'm hoping it also counts the, what the fuck is it? Your slides. Because I want to think that there might be something that might happen if I get all the slides, and I did miss a couple. And I want to, save Mr. Man. But beyond that, I also want to play on New Game Plus for another reason. Another reason, like something special I have planned. David might know what it is. He might have an inkling of what I'm going to do. But if not, look forward to it. I'm going to end this, and I'm going to exit to desktop, because I want to see something. I'm going to bring up this, and I'm going to go over here. Okay. Possible file system damage. Critical errors, automatic recovery, data recovery progress, data recovery, scanning something or other, more critical errors found, recovering. Alright, I was just wanting to see if there was any, like, anything within that text, but it's just telling you that it's recovering shit. So I do think that there's gonna probably be a third game. One thing I noticed is that Shinji Mikami didn't make this one, he was just the producer. Which might, I would say that I think Shinji Mikami is a fucking genius. I think he's one of the greatest developers of our time. I'm sure David would agree, given what he's given us. Given that he gave you your favorite game, Mr. Man. But I do think he's great, and I think that maybe him not being as hands-on with this one might be why it wasn't as memorable for me. Because the first one definitely did have a certain identity to it that I don't think this one kept. But I do think that there's probably there's room for a sequel, because you may say, but everything's been solved. But I don't think it really has, because, like I said, I imagine the only reason I can think that someone would be willing to chip themselves, even if they're higher up, is if the chip adds something, like if maybe you're only able to go into STEM if you have the chip. Did they say you could? No, because Sebastian doesn't have a chip. I don't know what benefits the chip gives you. I mean, obviously there's the, being able to get through doors. But I can imagine there's higher-ups that wouldn't have chipped themselves because they probably recognized the danger involved. I'm willing to bet that guy... I don't even know if that guy had a name. Did he have a name? I'm willing to bet he was... what if there's, like, stems all over the world? Like, what if, like, there's, like, an overarching Mobius, and they have different groups doing different researches in the STEM? I don't know. But I do think that they can ass pull anything they want to make a sequel to a video game. Who cares? So there are answers I want. I want to learn more about Kidman and her past and all that shit. You know what I think would be cool? If they made a co-op Evil Within. I know that it's kind of a meme to add co-op to games, and it can be annoying when people complain that a game doesn't have multiplayer. I've seen tons of times when people complain that a game doesn't have multiplayer as if that's just a given that it's supposed to, which, no, it doesn't fucking have to. Fuck off. But I do think that the atmosphere of these kinds of games... You know what hasn't been done? And I really don't get why it hasn't been done, is a horror game that's multiplayer that's asynchronous. Now, before you start bringing up Left 4 Dead and Evolve and all that bullshit, no. I'm not talking about a deathmatchy kind of thing. I'm talking about a game... The only game that even came close, in my opinion, was Fear 3, because each character had different abilities. But that's not even that close either, because still the gameplay was the same. For, like, the actual events were the same for each character. There's a part in Dead Space 3, if you're playing multiplayer, where, David will remember this. David will fucking remember this. Where one person starts seeing all kinds of shit that ain't there, and the other person is just like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't think that's been done to the potential it could be, and I don't know why. That it actually boggles my fucking mind why there's not a co-op horror game that gives different experiences to the players. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, what if there was one... No, what would be really cool is if, like, one of, like, one of your guys started seeing all the other players as monsters and started shooting at them, and they're like, "What the fuck you doing?" I think that'd be cool. Like little things like that, or like, you know, just like what happened in Dead Space 3, where you're going through a location and it looks, because from a technical standpoint, I can't imagine that's difficult to do. I just really don't get why. Maybe developers feel that once you're playing with someone, a game can't be as scary. You haven't watched me and David play games together, so no. I think if you're a good game developer, you can make a game scary, even, you know, if it's multiplayer. Why am I don't know why I'm rambling on. I've been recording for a long time. Hi. How you doing? That'll do it for The Evil Within for now. There will be more to come. I don't know if... Are they planning DLC for this game? I don't know. But I don't know what I'm going to be doing after this. I've got to get back... I got Remothered to continue. I stopped that because I was getting some lag and I couldn't figure out why. Or, I kind of could figure out why. I think I know why. I think that the, that girl with the wavy hair, I noticed it was as soon as she shows up, and I noticed the more she moves, the more laggy it gets. What I think's happening is no matter where you are in the house, it's still, the engine's still rendering her, and when she moves, it's still trying to render what she's doing. I don't know if that's it. That might not be it, but it just seemed to coincide. I don't know what else I got to get to, horror game wise. I think I got like one or two more that I downloaded from David. I know I downloaded, Distrayant, whatever the fuck that is. I don't know what it is, but I just grabbed it. And then I'm gonna be playing through Dead Space 1 and 2 eventually, just to do it. I finished Home Sweet Home. I'm gonna be playing Resident Evil, the original. For, you'll have to check out David's channel for that whenever it gets to it, because it's gonna be a, weird thing I'm doing. Oh, I got Resident Evil Revelations 2 installed, and I only ever played a little bit of that. So, I could get back to that. I'd probably start a new game if I did. I don't know. I mean, I've got plenty of stuff that I'm wanting to do that isn't horror. I gotta get back to Dark Souls 2. And then I got plenty of stuff coming up after that. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. I don't know why I've been rambling this long. I'm just gonna go away now. Where's that button to stop the video? There it is. I'm just gonna go away now. I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed it. It was a great game. Not as memorable as the first. Storyline kind of came together, but I don't know. I wish there had been more to it. Really. I guess that's what it comes down to. I mean, anytime you play a game you enjoy, you wish there had been more. But I just feel like... I mean, the game took me like 20 hours to complete, but to be fair, I was playing on a harder difficulty. But it's just, it felt like there wasn't as much... Like, I feel almost like there wasn't as much content as the first game. But that could just be my brain doing that because of how memorable the first game was to me, the locations and whatnot. Like I'm having all these different locations from the first game flash through my mind. And then when I try to do the same for the second game, I'm just seeing Union. But I think that even Alan Wake, which wasn't actually an open world game, but pretended to be one sorta kinda, felt like it had more content. That was 10 fucking years ago. And I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not looking for ways to criticize the game. That's not what I'm doing here. I just feel like if you're gonna go open world, go big or go home. Like, it just didn't feel like they utilized the open world. Like, because it was possible to... Did it ever happen to me, or did it only happen to David? I can't remember if I ever saw it happen to me, but I think it happened to me a few times. For the singing lady to just randomly show up within the town. But I feel like they didn't do stuff like that as much as they could have. Like, little set-piece moments within an open world is what I feel they didn't do enough of. I don't know. But yeah, I liked it. Good game. I enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.